A preview of what's to come.
He said, I can't read! This game sucks! Okay, not the game sucks. My brain sucks. The shit comes out of my face. Does not articulate well with this reading.
Let's just get on with it.
It's been a little bit, everybody. Alvarez Puma's the name. And since you know school's right around the corner for most of the kids out there, I'm playing a game called Student Union. I've actually heard of this game before, and I actually got recommended on Instagram to play this, but I realized the Kickstarter's already over, which is kind of depressing. So I couldn't support that when it was in its prime, I guess, so I'm sorry I didn't get to do it, but I'm gonna support it now. Better late than never, I guess, right? Because the game's still not out yet. So why not? Let's play this game. And I got a warning, so this is for mature audiences, so whoever's sensitive out there, just keep your eyes out. Blood, dirt, and sweat coats my arms to the elbows, and I can no longer tell where any of it came from. If I keep going with this, I'll eventually be caught. Where the hell am I going to do? What the shit? Turner! Okay, never mind. Oops. A teacher rushes into my office, pushing the door with more force than necessary. I flinch in my seat and sit upright. Oh, you got blinking animations. High quality already, guys. After taking a step in, she stops. She finds me in the chair across from an empty desk. Oh, hey. You're in my class this year, aren't you? I bet that's her talk. Okay, yep. Oops. Oopsies. I guess that's my main character, Lane. Hey, Miss Webb. Yeah, this year is the first. She eyes me with suspicion. What are you doing in here? I was called on the intercom earlier, so I'm not sure yet. Okay, please keep waiting. She holds back annoyance, though not very well. And she's gone. I heard the door close in my left headphone, so I was like, As she exits, she closes the door more softly than she opened it. I look at the space around me. This isn't the first time I've been here. The administration offices are sectioned off from the classrooms, and this one dwarfs the others. Unattended coffee, or maybe it's tea, sits on the desk. Steam coming from the cup wafts in the sunlight entering from the window. I take a breath while combining the office with my eyes. Actually, by the smell, it's definitely coffee. On the wall, there's a framed certificate titled Master of Business Administration. It was issued from a prestigious university about 6 years ago. Near the degree are sets of frames arrayed with pinned butterflies. A wire-framed model of a dodecahedron rests on the desk. Look at this fancy motherfucker. Interrupting my fidgeting in this time with a knock, a well-dressed man enters and greets me with a smile. Hi there, Lane. Thanks for being patient. I'm the assistant principal, Mr. Underwood. I must not be in trouble, so I stand and extend my hand. His smile curves stronger at the gesture, and he shakes my hand firmly. There ain't nothing wrong with a firm handshake. His grip is stronger than mine. He closes the door behind him, walks to his desk, and seats himself. Go ahead, sit. I heard that you were asking about the odd jobs you could do for the school. Odd jobs? Whatever. I returned to the same chair across from his desk that I've been warming and leaning forward. Yes, sir. I was wondering if I could make extra money during the school year. I was thinking of saving up for college. Admirable. You were in the senior year, right? Why not get a summer job? I worked at the library downtown over the break. I was trying to figure out something more local. The bus schedule makes it tricky. The Kafka Library. Yeah, a bit of commute. Nearly an hour each way. He drinks some of his coffee and looks past me for a moment. Well, I do have something. I've been introducing the idea to a few of the other seniors. What is your background? I straighten out my seat a bit. This is very interview-like. I exchanged a few times. I'm from here. So I grew up with a lot of students. Not that I know them all well, but I'm not shy. My grades are important to me. I'm a hard worker. I've had lots of jobs. Probably more than other students. Mr. Underwood seems receptive and maintains eye contact with me. I notice he's thumbing the side of his cup. His fingernail color is white from the pressure. Where else? I worked at Passing Gas. The gas station? Yeah, I worked afternoon shifts on the weekends for a while. I stocked shelves at the grocery too. Also, they sometimes need help at the water treatment plant and hire interns, so I've done work there on and off. You stay busy. All your work will pay off if you feel proud. I grit my teeth and hold back any response. After a couple seconds pass, I nod slightly. Mr. Underwood pats a small stack of papers on his desk. You have excellent grades too. You are a strong candidate. I love that smirk though. However, there is something I cannot glean from your file, whether it is not you are able to work with little instruction. What I need is a student to take the project and run with it, reporting in weekly. He pauses, waiting for a response. I'm nervous, not from the content of the conversation, but from something else. My face may betray me, but I attempt to... English, kids. This is why you should stay in school. But I attempt a confident nod. Look at his stupid face. It's so great. I'd be happy to try. What do you need? I need someone with an entrepreneurial spirit to take a lead on forming a student union. It's in an experimental phase, and I'm trying to convince this board it is valuable to both the students and involved in the administration, despite its upfront cost. As the president, you would put a minimum amount of 10 hours a week, report to me directly, and you will have a small budget. 10 hours will not be a problem. Do you mean a group to represent all the students? As you might know, our school receives federal funding. Our facility is part of the public education system, so our local government is mandated to allocate money to us to help us maintain resources for our students. The amount we receive may fluctuate when officials change offices, policies, legislation, or the state takes in more or less than anticipated. Our school system tends to be placed below other priorities. What sort of initiatives, I guess, are more important than school? It depends on who you ask. Insurance programs, infrastructure, subsidizing local businesses, law enforcement, assistance to struggling families. At the mention of his last example, I catch myself looking at the worn tip of my sneaker and redirect my gaze to Mr. Underwood. Mr. Underwood smiles. You are not going to find many here who disagree that education is important. Many moving pieces play a role in decision-making, but I did not call you here to talk about that. Our administration receives a cut of the budget, and then we craft our school budget from it. Year over year, the student population has been increasing while our funding has been decreasing. Is that why there's no sign-up for track this year? That came out more accusatory than I intended. Oops, look at him. We are taking a hard look at all our extracurricular programs. Student representation is not the goal. Service to the school is. We need additional manpower, and this is a relatively cheap method. And it presents you with an opportunity to help the school. If you do well and recruit some of your hardworking friends, you'll make a positive impact. I cannot make promises beyond guaranteeing your paycheck. I take a deep breath, collecting confidence to put my first important question. How much will I be paid? Minimum wage? The same you amount received from the library. He responded without hesitation. He was prepared. He's disappointed, but not more than I can realistically expect. Mr. Underwood downs the rest of his drink and glances at the clock on the wall. Are you interested? I hesitate, but only for a moment. I need this. I'm out of other options. Maybe I can reconnect with some old friends. I equip confidence and address Mr. Underwood. Definitely. It seems complicated, but I can help you with whatever you need. Are you sure? This is not a small project. For me, either. He glances at the wall behind me again. Yes, sir. What kind of work will I be doing? Underwood smiles. There you go. First, I believe you can support some of our administrative functions. We need someone to man the library here, too, for example. We may also utilize your team for event planning services. We also have access faculty rooms and spacious conference areas. I want to rent those for external events so we can earn revenue. Oh, like hosting workshops or conferences. I hope the library is scheduling seminars. Yes, I need to develop a formal list of responsibilities and the responsibilities of the union as a whole. Achieve board approval and get some paperwork to you. What you need to do in the meantime is vital. Please recruit at least 4 other students by the end of this week. That will demonstrate the board that we actually have interest and ambitious students to fuel the program. English is hard. It will not work if you're the only participant. Oh. Like a bucket of water was thrown on a freshly lit match. Mr. Underwood senses my mood swing. You could ask some of your... He seems to catch himself and continues in an awkward lapse. Your classmates for help. It would actually be a great exercise for you to preparedly change your role as a delegator. We have intelligent and creative students here. I'm sure you will find a handful willing to support their school. Yeah, I can do that. By Friday then? Yes, all you need meet me here and I'll give everyone an update on an initial push. That was loud. Do you? The bell rings. Mr. Underwood gestures to the door. You better head to the next period. I would hate to consume more of your time than I should. If you have questions, feel free to reach out by phone or email. Fluently, Mr. Underwood places his business card in my hands as I stand. It's a neat design. The card lists his office phone number, cell phone number, and email address. Is it strange to give your cell phone number to a student? He seems devoted. I nod and reluctantly smile. Thanks a lot, Mr. Underwood. Thank you. He waves, I open the door and move back into the hall. I like that dude. He seems decent. Collecting my belongings from the past period was easy, since I hadn't brought any. Some students' books are still in order and haven't arrived. Most inherited old books. I then grab my open locker in the hallway. Mr. Underwood's card in one hand and my phone in the other. Turner Underwood, assistant principal. I had in my contacts. I was about to ask him. I like this. Wow, that's a fancy save menu. Okay. That's the easy one. That's probably no. Can I do anything again? That's probably like for more students. Shall I record my time and work this specific way? There you go. Okay. Easy. Okay, oops. I slipped Mr. Underwood's business card in my worn wallet. With a metal clack, I close my empty locker. The sound echoes. The students who were shuffling around me have already entered their next classes. I haven't memorized my schedule yet, so I ease my crumpled note from my pocket. After confirming a glance, I crinkle it back into my place and walk. Let me say, the music is fantastic. At least I know a couple people I can ask for Mr. Underwood's project. During lunch or this afternoon may be a good time to ask around. In the meantime, I'll plan, since we don't have any details worked out. Otherwise, I doubt I'll persuade anyone. 2 students, myself included, we are guaranteed at least. I need 3 more. Students are standing in irregular circles outside my destination. Groups migrate past me while I approach 2 students in conversation. Okay, who's this? She seems gothic, so I'll just give it at some point now. Why not? He is strict and lives right next to me. It doesn't matter how hard ass he is or where we hand off. Jeez, just help me out like before. I don't know. Hey! Evan spots me with a sidelong step and widens a circle of 2. Why is everyone out here? Forget it, man. Either ignore my reaction or my interruption, she moves against the flow of the other students. I notice the classroom where they begin negotiating is near empty. I think art's canceled today. Why? I like it. This guy's name is Evan, alright. I begin moving with a flow of crowd and Evan follows beside me. I don't know. She didn't come in and Coach Jean just told us to head to the gym. You mean Miss Webb? Yeah, Ross or Rose, I'll say Rose, said she was really upset this morning. His eyes look past me and catch on the passing classroom door. Instinctively, I follow his darting glance and see nothing but a closed door. He continues doing with each room as we pass, so I decide to ignore it. She looked it, but she was trying to find the new assistant principal, but I don't know why. It's weird. What is? I don't know. It's so different this year. Oh, did you? I stumble hard and grip the handrail, but the loose railing provides no support. I release it with a jerk and catch myself on the wall. Instead, palms open. Beyond the inner railing is a narrow gap that separates the flights. The height from the second floor creates a more potent wake-up call than the smell of Mr. Underwood's coffee. I guess I ate shit. Crap. That really hurts someone before it's fixed. I ride myself and we continue downstairs. Did you ask about a work-study position? Mr. Underwood said he'd like me to start a group, like a paid club that helps the school. See, that's weird too. You know about the layoffs, right? And way less elective classes. Principal Decker must be desperate, that's all. Mr. Underwood mentioned the school's budget was cut. That's more weird, not less. How can they pay you? There's less staff, but not less work. They have to pay someone to do it, and we're cheap. We? Yep. I face Evan outside the gym, and with pep in my step, the burst of energy exhausts him. It's minimum wage. You're putting around 5 hours a week. I've got a lower limit of 10 since I'm organizing. Evan scowls at the floor, as I expected. I'm smiling. You're taking advantage of your friend, man. I don't know. I have a lot of questions, and you can't... We lock eyes. Can I at least think about it? I want to do drama club this year. Of course. Take your time, I'll text you the details tonight. Conveniently after I figure them out. Ugh. Besides, there might not be a drama club unless someone helps around here. You said a group. How many people? 3 more to get us going. Want me to ask Holly? It's probably not her thing. It doesn't hurt to ask. Let's go in now. I think we're late. For what? Everyone's either sitting around or playing ball. Our class has around 20 members, and that must be well over 4 classes in here. They might as well cancel school today. I almost don't hear Evan over the chatter. Ross might have been the right idea this time. I borrow an abandoned basketball and join the idle shooting on the corner of the court. Evan follows along the sideline. So what were you two talking about? Nothing really. I mentioned Mr. Underwood moved into our apartment building. My shot bounces off another student just above the rim, so I lift up another ball rolling near. How'd you find out? He asked me to move a couple boxes. He lives alone, I think, but he seemed nice. Sorry I didn't text you back. On my next throw, the ball moves to the net with a swish. It's fine. Get some good sunset shots out here. Did you get to talk to librarian? She said they found someone. And the gas station? Nothing there but the grocery. Timing's off and they have enough hands. You know I can do your homework sometimes, or cover for you. My next throw missed with a thud for the backboard. It's fine. I'm going to have the students. I'm gonna have the student group. If I do well, it's sure to be steady. Right. So what will you do? Make Mr. Underwood's coffee. I make a mean mocha. I'm serious. So am I. My shot once again intercepts another student just above the rim. Tall girl approaches up with a relaxed greeting. Woo! Hi. She addresses Evan, but I respond anyway. What's up? There's like more than a few people on the screen. Imagine that. What's up? It is better to take turns. I'm briefly confused and glance at Evan. Her message clicks after the nod to the basketball goal. Oh, sorry. She nods slowly and turns. Evan starts by speaking up, which catches me more off guard than her. Nat, wait. This is Lane, too. He's a senior, too, and, at this point I suspect a pattern. Did he become popular with girls? Nat listening patiently as Evan trails off. The answer is no. I better help him. We're offering a few students a paid I can't read. We're offering a few students a paid position at the school. I started this group just to help the school administration, since they're short-staffed. About 5 hours a week or so. It's a club that looks very good on your resume when you graduate. Let me guess. No. You, yeah, she's just ignoring you, dude. Sorry. Yeah. I have no interest. She walks away. She catches a stray basketball. She's attractive. I smiled at Evan. Your pitch needs work. Worked on you, didn't it? Aren't you worried? I'll manage. We've got until Friday to get more members. Thanks from the wingman, though. You got it. How'd you know about her, anyway? Through Holly. She knows everyone. Playing her basically means we're set. Like I said. Say what you're right. Who else? Since I feel not confident in much multitasking to avoid disturbing Nat, I lead us to the bleachers. What you said earlier. They need people to manage the library? I set my back to the wall. Why can't you just do that? Yeah, it makes sense. I just don't know I didn't make it to sound like a sole student was an option, though. I don't want to go through the setup for another single person. How much would it even be? Enough that it's worth it, a substantial program. I don't like it, but you should ask Alice for help. I smile and take census of the students here. You're full of solutions today. Today, huh? I approach a brooding guy and interrupts his current position. Hey, Kane! No, wait, don't! Evan flinches and reaches out. Kane sits up as I approach and greets me with a look of recognition. What's up? What's going on with the— Oh. What? Shit. The music cut out. We're fucked. Your girlfriend. Why isn't she with you? He steps level with me, then glances at Coach Gene. The coach is playing on his phone on the court bench. Kane stands taller and is much more physically imposing compared to the other students. And to me. What the fuck are you trying to say, you little shit? Whoo! What? Nothing. You just what? Want to be funny? Get a rise out of me? My collar tightens his grip to the chest of my shirt so forcefully I wonder if it will tear. No, what do you— Proxies for white flags, my hands raised defensively. He shoves me into the stairs, the corner digging into my spine. Sharp pain. I wince and writhe. Playing stupid fucking games win stupid fucking prizes. He storms from the stands and into the halls. Evan helps me upright. You okay? Probably. They broke up over break. It was really public. Really? I mean, even I knew. Notice Nat looking for me with the court. She resumes playing. Well, I'd say that hurt my pride more than my back didn't hurt so much. Jeez. She dumped him, apparently, and told everyone he was a womanizing pig, a failure, and a poisonous fool. Specific. She posted online. I've been too busy working to be plugged in. I know. It only seems to hurt worse when I massage the area, so I stop attempting. I'll catch Alice over lunch. Think she'll join? I don't know. Probably? Crazy asshole. I spent time recovering in Evan's company until our next class. That's my sounding board. Evan helps think out more of the group's jobs. We at least become more familiar with the area. I'll just keep going. The din of the cafeteria discomforts me. Energetic freshmen socialize with a few outgoing upperclassmen. I don't see Evan, but scan carefully for my target. Oh, excuse me. Despite the noise, there are fewer students than last year's usual. I might be wrong about that, since Mr. Underwood said there were more students overall. The room disperses the aroma of the kitchen. Chicken strip day, reliable as ever. Okay, pizza day at school was always the best. Yeah, pizza day, always the best, and then taco bar for me, that was also good. I don't find who I'm looking for, but I spot a familiar face. A short girl sits alone at the end of a table. Explain what this is. She's staring at her food, expressionless, as if separated by miles. I'll decide I put an end to that and sit across from her. It's funny to see so many empty seats around you. She flinches, dropping her plastic fork. Nice. Oh, hey there! Holly's radiant, beaming at me. You're right. Where is everyone? She steals my fork. I was gonna ask you that, honestly. Well, this presents an opportunity. For catching up. I've been seeing you since forever. You got huge. You just shrank. With a grin, my vast cuteness has simply reached maximum density. I don't think that's how it works. You're dense, huh? With a fork flourish that's a little too close to my face, she retorts without hesitation. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. I didn't say I didn't like it. She giggles and clears her throat. Good. Now then, dear wanderer, why hast thou approached my spring after so many years? Weeks, you mean? The break isn't that long. Every day is that without sufficient worship is another scar upon my soul, an affront to my divinity. Awful needy for a goddess. The library kept me occupied. Working, of course. Boring as usual. Response was a better ring to it. What were you doing? Oh, great one. Just preparing for the harvest. I think she changed her number over the break. I can read the mood and don't pry it any further. Well, I'll help my current tribute and make up for heresy. It's a start. Her little fingers trace the edge of her tray. Her untouched food must be cold by now. Things will pick up next week. Speaking of work, though. Oh. Her positive expression just vanishes. I'm starting a student union. We can use a mascot. Interested? She scoffs with a regained smile. That's a new one. Granddaddy didn't mention it, so it must be a brand new scheme. Mr. Underwood's brainchild. Cheap labor. Resume building. Through valiant effort, I've already talked with my mouth full. Figures. Granddaddy's and Principal Decker was desperate for new ideas. Are you in? You can just sign up on paper, contribute, or hang out as you feel like. I'm not sure about the level of commitment expected, but I don't correct myself. She paused for 30 seconds before shaking her head. No, it'll probably be stressful. Come on, I'll pick up your slack. You won't have it if I'm not joining. She's gripping her tray, tendons in her hand visible. Okay, I'll just let you know how it goes. Are you gonna eat all that? Oh no, go ahead and tax me. Thanks. She grips my wrist as I reach for her food. But know this. The blood debt will be paid. I owe you one, Kay? Kay, I shall hold you intimately for that promise, wanderer. You missed a vow. Ever gonna get tired of being so silly? It's not silly, it's fun. Don't people make fun of you? At this age, I almost add. My supreme adorability grants me safe passage. The fuck is that word? I can make fun if you're feeling left out. Your expression becomes difficult to read, but only for a moment. I'm not. Hey, mind if I sit with you? Evan stands beside a table, waiting for permission to intrude. Just about to tell him it's fine, Holly beats me to it. Just another one joins the flock. Please kneel, traveler. I'll just sit. What took you? Calculus is no joke this year. His expiration is palpable. With a few extra newtons, he plops down. Okay. More voices. Really? You find your limit? Okay, who's that? She glasses chick. Evan rolls his eyes past a thin girl, slides into place beside Holly. Her hairstyle changed over the break, so it takes a second to recognize her. She looks at me with a grin, which helps jog my memory quick. Welcome to the foul feast. Holly bounces enthusiasm and bumps shoulders with Alice. Thank you. You like Mr. Underwood's class? I respect the man. He's a good instructor. Speaking of, I like to talk with you. Oh. I glance at Evan, whose expression tells me the plan's off. Mr. Underwood told me about the student union. I'll be joining, of course. Great. As the president, nah, okay, we're fucked. My smile fades. I've been wanting an opportunity like this for a while to really start making some changes around here. It took some time. It took someone new in the administration to incite the shakeup, but I suppose that's how it goes. I'm glad you're into it, but... Mr. Underwood already agreed. The valid dictator and leading the charge makes for a compelling sell to the school board. Sealing conflict. Holly shrinks and Evan eats his meal. I'm the best suited for seeing this through. I lean forward on my empty tray. Did he mention how many hours I get? He said I can't read! This game sucks! Okay, not the game sucks. My brain sucks. The shit that comes out of my face does not articulate well with this reading. He said I need at least 10 hours weekly to manage the group, but we're not sure how utilized members will be. You can always work less. I make sure to have someone cover for you. I stand up from the table, tray in one hand, my other shoving into my pocket. Excuse me. Moving away promptly, I slap the fruit tray in the recycled stack and step into the hall. I yank my phone to my ear and listen to the dial-out noise. And eventually Mr. Underwood's voicemail message. My phone vibrates. Can't talk now. What do you need? Alice wants me the president. Where does that leave? If Alice wants to try for that spot, the fair approach will be democratic. The founding members will vote for the president's Friday. If, I took my phone away and returned to the cafeteria. Holly excused herself from our table. I wonder if it's because she was done. Well, I think so. I know so. With that, I can pull a group together in no time. Alice, did you even talk to Mr. Underwood? My confrontations met with a smirk. What did he say? The president's position put to vote on Friday. That's quite fair. I can't argue with that, I suppose. Frustrated, I sit my ass down. That is, and you're outnumbered. It won't do for you to intimidate others. We both look at Evan, who won't look at us either straight on. I'm with Lane. Sorry. Of course, he's consistent. Fine. I'll soon have some follows of my own. With an enthused tap on the table, she stands. Well then, gentlemen, I look forward to seeing established bipartisan solutions for after swearing and sanitary. Alice acts uncharacteristically shy about us judging her. For now, I hope to have a spirited competition. I bid you both adieu. After she leaves, I turn to Evan. What were you talking about while I was gone? She was brainstorming ways to recruit people quickly. And the short version is to make false promises, get all our students to join on that basis, have the group established, and let things settle after they settle. Seriously, that sounds like a recipe for disaster. Mr. Underwood would lose respect for me if he found out. He might even fire me. Think about it. He doesn't give any specific instructions. A few. So it's reasonable, expected, even, that a student acting on his own wouldn't get really the details straight, you see? I'm not incompetent. Doesn't matter. He's taking a risk by letting you figure out things alone. It wouldn't be just able just to fire. After it's already set up anyway, and... Stop, I'm not doing that. But you need the money. If Alice does it, then I might get less work from the school. Big fucking deal. As my snap flinches, he looks a reminder of his lunch. Okay. Are you gonna finish? You can have the rest. Thanks. Indecently, I pocketed his last morsel not long after we moved to finish our day's classes. Okay, I like this story. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there because I probably left this on for too long. So, actually, thanks for watching. It's been forever since I've done like one of these videos, like a visual novel, I believe. But since this game's turning out to be more interesting than I expected, because I actually like high school and college games like this. So tune in next time for the next episode of Student Union. And this is the first time I'm actually going to say this. Like and subscribe for more. So see you guys later. My name's Iris Puma, and why don't you all just stay safe.